The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Play some defense, fellas.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's Mostert. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
50 seconds for Mike. You remember me?
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Murray. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now Murray. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen, guys, so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Now Mostert. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, a run with Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen.
What the fuck y'all doing? Y'all gave a nigga the fucking run on third and 6.
As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Now I need to be complaining.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. These two teams all tied after 1. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Put up, 180. Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Mostert. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
54, Mike, 54.
This is Mostert. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Put up, 180. Mike 57. Target, 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 target. Check 9, check 9. Put up. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, alert.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
First down, Murray. Forced out to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players than football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch the screen. Pass. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Show it out.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Slam. Lock in. Last 50 seconds.
Throwing on second down. Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a first down past the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Gotta be great. Play D, y'all. We got 2 lucky fucking scared. He don't even know what the fuck he want to do.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, 5-7. Lock in. Crash.
Play action. It's Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
What the fuck is this nigga doing?
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns. And this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
57, hey, come on out here, come get some.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack. Trubisky, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
57. Alert.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Play D, that's all we gotta do.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Finding room at the 30, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Let's go, hey. Get that ball. Get that ball. Tight dog. 20. Let's go. 25. Check 25.
A final shot before half from Murray. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Pollard Going to try the right side. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
This thing just need to hold down.
Check, three. Break. Edge it.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Jump. Kill.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
At the 3-yard line.
Hey, 18. Not here. Kill.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago.
97-yard touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, 97 yards. As the Bears push further out in front.
Look at that 97-yard touchdown.
Massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100
Come on,
yards.
y'all.
Break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly. Big time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
They bailed them out the whole game, man.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They bailed this nigga out, man. Fucking a 90-something yard touchdown. Are you fucking serious? Nigga can't even throw the ball 5 yards. I got 90-something yard touchdown. Fuck out here.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 2nd down, it's White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Crazy, man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Throwing here, Trubisky. Robinson's got it. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now a handoff looking right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
Red, I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check. Back. Check three.
Now they try the right side here. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I know what you about to try to do. I know this pick 6 right here. I know what he about to try to do, y'all. I ain't even sit right here and lie to y'all. He looking for the out.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
It's me and you. Mike 5-4.
Hey, Haywood.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's caught. Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I seen that out was taken away. So what his ass did.
So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Push him back.
That was gone.
Push him back.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 36, 30. Alert, 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 alert. Double up. He's coming, double up.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, Cohen. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Murray now. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw, it's Murray. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. 97 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Trubisky gives to Cohen. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Cohen. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode, too. You do that and not come back on your heels.
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a handoff looking right. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Deuce. Hey, alert. Shit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Alert.
Now they try the right side here. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 30 yards. As the Bears push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now a hit and a loose football. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Cohen on the toss. And an alley to run. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Bears push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Murray now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. Murray now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time.